Even though there are 6 minutes to go, we can still round up through. I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be fully honest here. Tottenham got roundly beaten. So, but this is going to be a deconstruction of Tottenham, and this is going to be about truth. This is going to be about truth. It's about who to blame and so forth, because we're going to do that. And also, guys, we need to put some respect on it. Ilicic is officially now, I've got to put him now tier 2. Ilicic is fully a tier 2 player. In case some of you don't know, your boys Atalanta said, what's up? They said, what's up in that game? Ilicic dropped this. Ilicic dropped this. He dropped this. He dropped that. He dropped this. And said, you know what? Let me drop that as well. He scored 4 Gs at Valencia's crib. And I don't want to hear any excuses. I told him, we're bringing back the hashtag. We're bringing back the hashtag. We're bringing back the hashtag. Hashtag no excuses. That hashtag is in full effect. So Valencia can say, oh, we didn't have any fans. No. Atalanta in the first leg played at the San Siro. That wasn't even their home ground. It wasn't even their home ground. So Atalanta got that ass twice. They got that ass twice. But the thing that we see here is, look, you have to give credit to, you have to give credit to Leipzig here. We have to give credit to Leipzig, because I think what you don't want to do is be like, oh my gosh, no, Leipzig only won because Tottenham was so bad, because Lloris was so crap. This was 2 quality performances. 2 absolutely quality performances from Leipzig. And Nagelsmann is definitely raising his stock as one of the best managers out there. He's definitely the major out there. See, I definitely saw something there. So, how many excuses did you give Mourinho? I'm not giving. Wait, I've not given Mourinho any excuses. I haven't given Mourinho any excuses. Not at all. But let's just deal with this. Gatlock, let's just deal with this right now. Hugo Lloris is a brick. Let's start there. Because trust, we're going to go a whole deconstruction. We're going to have a whole deconstruction here. But let me just start with this. Because this is non-negotiable. I don't want to hear anything about he's a World Cup winner, he did it. This is non-negotiable. Lloris and Giroud are the same. I mean, they're both French. Lloris and Giroud are both the same. This is not official. I'm putting this in writing. I'm writing this in my own blood. Lloris is a useful brick. Okay? He's a useful brick. Which means that he can make some good saves. He can do some good things. Once in a while, he could even save a penalty. But he's essentially a brick. This was the same dude who kicked the ball 2 yards towards from Mandzukic, with Mandzukic 2 yards ahead of him, and considered a goal in a World Cup final. Guys, this is me being objective. Any decent keeper, forget about world class. I'm not talking about Ter Stegen. I'm not talking about Alisson. I'm not talking about Oblak. Any decent keeper, you save those 2. Gets beat by your near post. Who the hell is Sabitzer? Sabitzer is a guy from the road. Sabitzer is... What's the difference between Sabitzer and Appetizer? I'm sorry, Sabitzer sounds like a tango drink. Those 2 goals get saved by a decent keeper. And also, Sergio is another brick as well, because how do you... Like, that second goal, complete a total misjudge. But I'm sorry. You see, the Mourinho issue is bigger than just this one game. See, the Mourinho issue isn't about this game. You could talk about the Mourinho issue about the first leg, and you could talk about the Mourinho issue maybe in the larger scheme of things. But guys, this is deeper. This is deeper because this is bad. Do you know what this is about? This is about Daniel Levy. This is about Levy. This is about Daniel Levy. Because sports fans, don't just look at this and say, oh, Mourinho is crap on everything, blah, blah, blah. No. Look at the team. This team is unbalanced. So did Pochettino just suddenly become a crap manager? Why did he leave? Why did Pochettino leave? Didn't we hear stories about Pochettino says, I need players. I need money. But why did he leave? Why did your boy leave? As much as here, Rodney Solango, no FA Cup, no CL, no European sports. Mood 2020. Rodney Solango, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for your hates. But guys, I will get to Uncle Mo because I'm going to be briefly here with Uncle Mo. Because people seem to forget what I said when Uncle Mo was hired. But let's just deal with Tottenham right now. This is bad. This is the first time ever Leipzig are in the Champions League. As I said, this is the first time that this club is hosting a Champions League game, and they circumcised Tottenham over 2 legs. They circumcised last year's finalists over 2 legs. That's embarrassing. And Tottenham got thoroughly outplayed in both legs. Well, scratch that. They got outplayed in the first leg. I wouldn't say they got outplayed in this leg. They were just not the better team. They were the inferior team. It was shown that they were the inferior team. Now, we look at Uncle Mourinho right now. Now, people can criticize because this is over 2 legs. We have to look at the whole picture. Now, you could argue that from Mourinho, why weren't you more attacking at home? Why didn't you go for it at home? And my thing about it was, you could say that, but at the same time, he had a plan. Because remember, Mourinho is not a philosophy merchant, he's a results merchant, and his plan, love it or hate it, was we don't have an attack, so we're gonna defend, ensure we don't concede, and we're gonna try and find the goal from the breakaway. But then Ben Davies came and screwed things up, and there we go. But the issue here, and if you look at the second leg right now, how is that Mourinho's fault? Like, what could Mourinho have done differently? Before that goal was scored, I was like, okay, Tottenham, this day seems to be looking all right. They seem to look all right. I mean, Leipzig were a bit shaky. Maybe they were nervous, but Tottenham were looking all right. But as good as Tottenham were looking, I still couldn't see where the goal was coming from because this team is unbalanced. Guys, let's keep it real. Should we talk real? Let's talk real. Do you want to get real? Let's first talk real. Tottenham reached the Champions League final because of Lucas Moura and Heung-min Son. Yeah, I said that. Tottenham Hotspur reached the Champions League final because of Lucas Moura and Heung-min Son. It wasn't Pochettino's tactical brilliance. It wasn't a great team performance. Harry Kane was injured for most of it, and he came to the final and he bricked it up. This team has always been unbalanced. This team has always been problematic, and it's always been a downward spiral. The Champions League run masked what was really happening within this team, which is the fact that for Daniel Levy, you have not invested properly with regards to getting proper players needed to take this team forward. You have not put in the... Because look, guys, let's keep it real. Tottenham, you have cash. Tottenham, you've got cash. So my thing about this is that this is if you really want to look at the real problem, rather than just being reactionary and say, okay, Uncle Mourinho is finished, it's a Levy problem. And with Mourinho, let me remind people about what I said. When Mourinho was hired, I was happy because Mourinho is going to be back and I can get my entertainment. But as I said again, look at the videos. I said, this is a bad fit. I said, this is a bad fit. I said, Mourinho to PSG, that will work. Mourinho to Bayern, that would work. I said, Mourinho to Tottenham, no. For me, even if Pep Guardiola to Tottenham, no. Ancelotti, that could work. Nagelsmann, that could work. Potentially, you know? So you have to have the right fit. And as I said, it was the wrong fit for Mourinho to come to Tottenham because this Tottenham side, the issue with Tottenham is Daniel Levy. It's always been Daniel Levy. It's always been Daniel Levy. He doesn't want to spend. He doesn't want to spend. And if you look at any other team, Chelsea, they spend. Liverpool, they spend. Man City, they spend. United, they spend. Pretty much almost every other team they spend. And Tottenham aren't poor. I've seen that stadium. I've seen that damn stadium. And I think someone even sent a message to me on Twitter, and they said that because this Tottenham fan asked that, oh, wait a minute, so if we don't qualify for Europe and so forth, will the season tickets prices drop? I said, oh, no. The season tickets price will actually even hike and even go higher to make amends for not getting into Europe. Have you seen what Tottenham Stadium looks like? That stadium looks like the Matrix. That stadium looks like the Matrix. I don't know, but I'm sure a ticket price is the same price for pure crack cocaine. To watch Tottenham Hotspur at their home stadium, you need to pay the same price for pure, unblemished crack cocaine from Mexico. That's the price of a Tottenham. Daniel Levy has cash. Daniel Levy has cash. Daniel Levy has cash. This team doesn't work. There's no chemistry within this team. And like the thing about this is that you have to have a squad, because even if you have key injuries, there should still be a core to your squad and a synergy that works for something. Because guys, it goes back to Levy. If you get Mourinho and you want him to be successful, you have to have a ready, set, made team. Then Mourinho can work his magic. Mourinho at PSG can win the Champions League. This Tottenham team, you need a coach. Mourinho is a manager. He's a manager. You need a coach who can develop players, improve players, coach players, coax players, refine players. So in a sense, Pep could work, but Pep still needs certain dudes. You see, Jurgen Klopp could actually do good things with this Tottenham side. It's just that, his stock has risen. But someone in the mood of a Klopp who is known for taking average players and playing them higher could work, or an old school Fergie. Super chat here from Junior Aziz. Mourinho needs a wing. It's 2020. Let's be real. Okay, Junior, look, my thing is this is just what I want to know. Are we saying that this loss is down to Mourinho? That's all I want to know. This loss tonight, is this down to Jose Mourinho? That's what I want to know. Because if you say this loss is down to Jose Mourinho, you're moronic. Now, if you say that the first leg loss was down to Mourinho, you could have an argument, because you could say, man, we were too defensive and so forth. We should go. Okay, you can make an argument. I can make an argument of how that could be the right tactic. You could also make an argument of like, okay, that was wrong. But the thing here though is, look, how and why should you blame Nkomo? Why should Nkomo be blamed for this loss? Lloris is a brick. So Mourinho misjudged the near post. Mourinho was the guy that can't save a simple shot. So that's Mourinho's fault. Shout out to your boy Gatlock for the super chats. Spurs last 6 games, 5 L's, 1 D. They need to beat United. Gatlock, these guys are not beating United. And I'll keep it real. I am bracing myself for Mourinho to get sacked. And look, guys, I'll keep it real. If Mourinho gets sacked, he might be done. Okay? If Mourinho gets sacked, he might be done. If he gets sacked, he might be done. Your boy Jonas with the big boy. Your boy Jonas with the big boy. Horseman Jonas, man, with the big, huge donation, man. Jonas Philbeck, I appreciate your support. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate the love, man. Bada bing, bada boom, man. I'm working on thy horseman content. I appreciate, man. So Jonas Philbeck says, I don't like Mourinho as a manager because I'm an Arsenal fan. But every manager should at least get a summer with investments before they get judged. Mourinho and Arteta, both new managers should get a free pass for this season. Jonas, that is true. And that should be a standard thing. Is like, for me, I'll keep saying this, David Moyes deserved a summer. United fans will be like, oh, no. I will keep on saying that David Moyes deserved a summer because David Moyes was coming after a 20-year infrastructure following in the footsteps of arguably the greatest manager of all time. Give the dude a summer. Yes, you finished 6 years, it was struggle, but all right, give me a summer, judge me for next season. Every new manager deserves a summer. So 100%, as I said, like with Arteta and Mourinho, they should be judged. But you see, Jonas, the difference thing is here. Arteta, see, I can see Arteta is a coach. Especially one working under Pep, he's a coach. So it makes sense for there to be a long process for Arteta to develop this Arsenal team, developing Saka, developing Martinelli, and so forth. Mourinho is a win-now manager. And that is why I said this was a bad fit. Mourinho to PSG. I know I sound like a broken record. Mourinho to PSG, that's the fit. Mourinho is a winning now manager. PSG is a team that are built for winning now. Thomas T. Do you know how crazy it is? Thomas Tuchel should be the manager of Tottenham. Jose Mourinho should be the manager of PSG. Because Jose Mourinho is about, I'm here to win now. I'm not here about a philosophy of playing well. I'm here to win now. Thomas Tuchel is about, I want my team to play well. There's a brand of football that I want them to play. And what Tottenham need is a coach for them to play a brand of quality football, help allow the younger players to improve, create a chemistry within the team, and build upon that. That's the thing. But Daniel Levy got greedy. He overestimated himself and said, oh, we have a big stadium. We have a huge stadium. We just reached the Champions League final. We should be winning trophies right now. So let me just get a manager who can win trophies right now for me. But yeah, that's maybe true, Daniel Levy. But you actually have to have the players in order for you to win now. The players that Tottenham have in the team are not good enough to win any trophy. They're not good enough to win any trophy. Even as much as United were struggling, so for when Mourinho took over, there is no player in this Tottenham side as good as Paul Pogba. There's no player in this Tottenham side that is as good as Martial. Or did I think Mourinho had Martial, but yeah. So even if Mourinho deserves a summer, give him one summer. It's not going to work because let me say this again: it's a bad fit. It's a bad fit. Okay, all right, and it's the same thing with players as well. A bad fit is a bad fit. No matter how quality you are and everything, it's a bad fit. Look at when Riquelme went to Barcelona. Riquelme is an amazing player, but it was a bad fit when he went to Barcelona. So that's the key thing here, man. You see, J-Spurs, this is just what I was saying. We have no style of play. Let me repeat myself again. When Tottenham sacked Pochettino, what they should have done was you go in a rapidly opposite direction. Pochettino and Mourinho are quite similar in their philosophies. They're about organization, keeping compact, and being pragmatic. What Tottenham needed was someone like a Thomas Tuchel, where an identity, a style of play, a personality with how to pass and move the ball around. When you look at Leipzig, Leipzig have a personality. Leipzig don't have any star players, but they have an ethos. They have an identity. Tottenham, they have zero identity because for Mourinho, it's about results. You put Mourinho in a PSG. PSG already have the players. They have the individuals. They have the game winners. Mourinho is just there to build structure. So Mourinho's structure with Neymar, Mbappe, Cavani, all these game winners, that's your road to a Champions League. That's why I say PSG can't win the Champions League with Thomas Tuchel because Thomas Tuchel is the wrong manager for PSG. He's the wrong dude for PSG. You know, he's the wrong dude. But guys, I've got to talk briefly about the Atalanta Valencia game. Guys, Valencia tried. But I have to mention this. So I'm not sure. Wait, let me get guys' name. This was hilarious. I have to tell you guys about this because this was hilarious. This was genuinely funny. Because I've got to get the guy's name. So Valencia. Oh, shut up. I don't want the Valencia City. I want the club, you pricks. There we go. So, what's his name? Torres. So, Torres scored in the 67th minute. And I think so when he scored, I think Valencia now needed to score three more goals. When Torres scored, he ran into his own half and started to do this. And then he realized that, oh, I am begging you, please, if anybody on Twitter can just get me the footage of Torres celebrating his goal, trying to get a bunch of goals to Gio, please, I will be so thankful. Hilarious. But guys, my God, Valencia tried. They gave it the best shot, but my God, Atalanta. Wow. I mean, 2 of the goals were penalties, but guys, Ilicic. I mean, my God. Like this guy's left foot is crazy, and you've got to just give a shout out to Atlanta and Gasperini. You have to give a shout out to Atlanta and Gasperini because like they really showed up. They really flipping showed up, man. So quality. Absolute quality from Atalanta. And I think, look, it was a very watchable game, very good game. Valencia tried their hardest. But for me, I think that the game was done when they got those penalties. I think once Atalanta scored first, I think Valencia already scored. I think whoever first, it was going to keep. Even if Valencia did well, sort of like themselves back in the game, once Atalanta scored first, I think it was already putting them on the back on the back foot. But very impressed Atalanta side. And just the way that they move the ball around, how they attack. And we have to give pause and say, this is the first time Atalanta are in the Champions League. This is the first time they're in the knockout stage. And out of nowhere, these dudes now find themselves in the flipping knockout stages of the world. Also, so in the flipping knockout stages of the Champions League. That's incredible. That is absolutely flipping incredible. And you just have to just say, well done. Like, I mean, see, this is still what, because I'm a huge underdog guy. What I don't want, it's weird though. If Atalanta draw Leipzig, that means we are guaranteed either Atalanta or Leipzig in the semis. So I don't know, because see, that will be a good game. That's going to be a good game. Because remember, I think when we had the discussion before, I think we all said that that Leipzig will make the semis. So, and for me, if Leipzig draw Atalanta, I think that's going to be I think that will be a great game, and I can't call it. Like maybe Leipzig will be slight favorites, but really I can't call it because Leipzig will definitely have a much tougher game against Atalanta than they did against Tottenham. I think Nagelsmann and Leipzig were like, this was pretty easy. This was pretty damn easy. Let's just keep it real. So the Champions League finalists got circumcised over 2 legs against a Champions League debutant. That's pretty embarrassing, man. But yeah, I think for Valencia, I think the damage was already done. Look, man, because I knew that Valencia would score goals. It's just that I just didn't think that they'd be so that they'd make 2 dumb mistakes for the penalties. The first one, quality skill by Ilicic. Absolutely amazing skill by Ilicic. And for the second one, I mean, the hand. I mean, that's just a dumb handball to take. A really dumb handball to take. But look, well done for Atalanta, man. That is an amazing achievement. An absolutely amazing achievement because, I mean, I was about to say, like, really, it's only Juve that have really been the only featured Italian team because, like, well, Roma got to the semis. How the hell did Roma reach the semis? Yeah, Roma reached the semis in 2018. Oh yeah, because they beat Barcelona. Look, I'll be interested. Atalanta, I think you wanna avoid Atalanta. I think if you're anything, you want to avoid Atalanta. Although I think as people have reminded me, City totally and absolutely destroyed them in the group stage. But I just think that in a knockout stage thing is different. So I think Atalanta don't want to meet Man City, but I feel if Atalanta met Man City in a knockout situation, I do feel it will be a very different kind of game. And I feel it will be a very exciting game. City would be the favorites, but I think it'll be a very different kind of a game as opposed to if they would have met them in the group stage, though. So that's my take over there, personally. All right. Hopefully, I didn't miss any super chats. Oh God, you see, I don't want to. Martin Rosario. Ilicic, thank you for the super chat, Mr. Martin Rosario, Football Hot member. Thank you, bro. Ilicic performed a 1-man circumcision in 2 legs. No, bro, no, Martin, no. Ilicic was money, man. Ilicic was money. I think one of the players to watch. Look, to score 4 Gs, yes, 2 of them were penalties, but to score, I think scored like 5 Gs with the 2 legs. That's pretty amazing. I think the last time someone scored. Wait a minute. Messi score 5 goals in a game? Wait, wait. Was it 4? Wait, did Messi score 5 goals against Leverkusen? Something tells me that I think Messi scored 5 goals against Leverkusen, or was it 4? Because I know, yeah, Lewandowski scored 4 against Real Madrid. So, Junior Aziz, what now for Mourinho? Syria, tier 2 clubs? Junior Aziz, that is the golden question. For me, you see, look, this is a done deal. Like, it's not going to work. And then Levy has to realize that you screwed up. You hired the wrong man. See, the thing about this is that because this is going to end so nastily, like Tottenham are going to end trophyless. Well, that's not it. But I think what's going to be the main thing that they're going to end, they're going to finish outside of the top 4. So, which club would be bold enough to hire a Mourinho when you look at that? If you look at just that CV, like, all right, he got sacked from Man United, ended badly. So got sacked from Chelsea, ended badly. Got sacked for Tottenham, ended badly. And it's like, if I could only have advised Mourinho to say, Jose, this was the wrong job to take. Junior, I don't know. I don't know. Because this might be his worst stint. You know, this might very well be his worst ever performance for a club. Like this is bad. Like, I mean, this is bad. This is real bad. I think it's gonna be another sabbatical, unless there's some kind of menial Serie team out there. I mean, AC Milan, maybe, because obviously Pioli is going to mess up. So maybe if he goes to AC Milan, but I mean, it's bad, man. I mean, like I won't lie, man. It's a downward, it's a real downward spiral, bro. It's a real downward spiral. Not to read my other super chat. Okay, sorry. I think I missed your super chat. Ilicic doubled Hazard's CL. KS goals in one game. Silver Spring, leave Hazard alone. He is recovering from injury. Leave Hazard alone. I'm begging you. Leave Hazard alone. I am begging you. Oh, okay. Damn. I think I missed the flipping super chat. So wait. Natsa, what was your super chat? If you could remind me, because this thing that I'm using is a bit of a brick. So Natsa, if you could remind me what your super chat is, that would be helpful. If you just put what your super chat was in a thingy, then that would be good. So yeah, Natsa, remind me of what your super chat is. But guys, wait, Hazard, how is Hazard involved here? Just leave Hazard alone. All right, look. Okay, let me hook up these super chats. Okay. All right. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Let me hook up these super chats, bro. By the way, I mean, the Liverpool Atletico preview has been uploaded, and the PSG one is currently in the process of getting uploaded. So, you should, man, screw you, bro. All right, what we're doing here? What we're doing here? All right, here we go. Okay, and okay, here we go. Aha. So, okay, so sorry. So Nancy, you said so Mourinho is a checkbook manager. Thank you. Yeah, no, look, he is. He is. Like, there are people who are regular managers, there are people who are other checkbook managers as well. So yeah, he is a checkbook manager. I am fully proud to say that he is a checkbook manager. And that's just how he rolls. That's just how he rolls. So it's like you can say, okay, oh, blah, blah, but there are managers who can manage with very look. It's all about the right fit, because again, I said that like Mourinho at FC Porto. What did he have about FC Porto? He hardly had anything, but he was able to say what's up. He was able to say what's up there. It's just that this was just the wrong fit. That's what I'm saying. It was just the wrong fit. It was just the wrong fit for your boy, man. I think I should find this all those super chatters here. But yeah, but Mourinho is in a very, very dark place. That's the reality. Oh, so yeah, sorry, true City fan. Okay, yeah, I think you got your thing. Yeah, City had a red card and slapped them by 5. Relax. Yeah, no. Look, as I said again, but that's true. But a knockout game is very different. Like almost all day, every day, City would beat Tottenham in a league game. What happened in the Champions League? Like, don't get it twisted. If City got Atalanta, Man City would win, and I would expect them to win. But I just do think that there is a very different vibe when it's a knockout game. That's what I'm saying. It's a very different vibe when it's a knockout game. So guys, okay, send in your questions, man. Send in your questions, man. Let's see what you guys have said, man. But look, man, well done to Leipzig, man. We can't sleep on what Leipzig have done. We can't sleep on what both Leipzig and Atalanta have done. These are two teams, and I think this is great for the competition. It is great for the competition because these are two debutants who now find themselves in the quarterfinals. I think that is a great look for this competition. It's a great look for this competition. These are two debutants that find themselves in this situation right here. So I think that's good, man. I think that's a very, very good look indeed, man. From Ashar, a Champions League final without fans. Imagine. See, this is my thinking. I might do a video on this, but here's my thing. Without fans is crazy, and people have said, okay, no, there should be no football games because football games without fans doesn't mean anything. You have to look at the scheduling issue. If they now say we now postpone the games, how long do we postpone it for? Because how long is this precautionary method going to be for? Do you now cancel the whole season? The thing about it is, look at what's happening in China and South Korea. It is slowing down. So if you take the right security precautionary measures, limit the amounts of large congregations you have, hopefully this will decline. This will decline. So as it's declining, the idea is by the time we now get into April, if the proper measures have been taken, right to lockdowns, restrict the amounts of physical contact we have in large groups, by the time we now get to April, there should be less and less newer cases, as has happened in South Korea, as has happened in China. So I think that this is the right thing to do for the time being. So once you now see a larger slowdown in cases and as if this has been handled, then you can now start bringing guys back into the stadium. So hopefully, this is managed by the time we get to April or May. Hopefully. But because 100%, like, you can't have a Champions League final with no fans. That's insane. Like, that is absolutely insane. It's already weird enough as it is. But a Champions League final without fans, there's no point. There's no point. And I think even UEFA know that, no, there's no point. And look, man, I mean, the bad thing that they could cancel the Euros. The Euros could be. Imagine how screwed up that could be. The Euros could be cancelled. The Euros could be cancelled, man. I mean, yeah, look, man. I mean, I hope it ain't. I strongly hope it ain't, but it could, man. So good. Wait, why should I put Gatlock in tier 1? What has Gatlock done to deserve to be in tier 1, man? Since the German and Italian teams look good for once. Look, guys, things ebb and flow. Like, you had the English dominance for a bit of a while, because it really should have been a United Chelsea final for 2 seasons in a row. But we all know what the referee did to Chelsea in 2009. Then we had massive Spanish dominance, with Atletico, Real Madrid playing 2 finals, and Real and Real, Atletico, and Barcelona pretty much always gets into the final 4. But now we're now seeing some of the German teams that improve, because you now have a situation where you could have 3 German teams in the quarterfinals, because Dortmund PSG is 50-50. Bayern Munich, well, they're strong favorites. Leipzig already in there. Like, Inter Milan screwed up. Inter genuinely 100% screwed up. But guys, who knows about Napoli? Who knows what Napoli could do? Because Atlanta, so you have a possibility, because I believe Juve will get it done against Lyon. Atlanta already in there. And Napoli, who knows? Napoli, who knows? Because Sociedad should have gotten something in that game against Barcelona at the Camp Nou, just that they have no one. Like Isaac was playing like a brick. So that's you just never know. So I think it goes up and down. It goes up and down. It goes up and down. And that's just the beauty of the whole thing. Like it just goes up and down. Like last season, what's it called? All 4 teams came from the Premier League. But I think it is what I like is variety. I think variety is where Italy are doing well, Nigeria are doing well, Spain are doing well, Italy and Germany are doing well. I think that is really good for the competition, man. Says, do we have a good chance of winning the UCL? Where do we rank in terms of your favorites? For me, I would say Man City and Liverpool are like 1A, 1B. Then I'd say Juventus. Then I'd say Bayern Munich. So I would say Bayern Munich are like 4th. So I would say Liverpool first, Man City second, Juventus third, Bayern Munich 4th. Bayern Munich 4th. And if Dortmund beats PSG, then I'd say Dortmund would be 5th. But obviously Juve's performance against Inter Milan was just really good. So I think if Juve can keep that, they'll easily take care of Lyon. Very easily. They will spank them. Then it's about, all right, what can you now do now going forward now? But look, man, I told you, Hansi Flick has a good handle on this team. I think Hansi Flick has really figured out the sweet spot of this team. And look, man, I thought Thomas Muller was done, bro. I thought Muller was done, and the guy's G'ing up. Thomas Muller's G'ing up. So again, I'm worried. I am worried. I have to resort to the footballing gods. I need the footballing gods to try and get myself back in this whole thing. Your boy Armchair Critic. What are the results you want tomorrow? Now that's the interesting question. What are the results that I want personally? For me personally, I'd want, as much as I'd like Atletico to win, I'd want Liverpool to win, because I think we'll get better games. Because again, like a Liverpool PSG or a Liverpool Juventus, that's an amazing matchup to have, and they're defending champions. So you always want the defending champions to go as deep as possible. But if Atletico were able to win, I think that could still that would be a huge statement to be made. You see, I want PSG to win. And the reason that I want PSG to win is, again, it makes for better games. But at the same time, if Dortmund win, I'll rip PSG a new one. And if Dortmund win, that's still cool, because Dortmund are still a really good side with one of my favorite players in Sancho. But if I had to pick, I say PSG and Liverpool, because them going through means that we'll just get better games. Let's just keep it real. We'll get better games if we have both of them going through. So I think the latest that we're hearing is that Mbappe is being checked for this whole coronavirus thing. I mean, they said the early signs say that he doesn't have it, but he's been checked for it. So he might miss it or not. They're not sure. Mod, can we please get rid of this moron? What's his name? Total Chicken Pie Soup. Can you please ban this dude, bro? Oh, so did the Mbappe? So did the result come back? Is negative? Yeah, no. I mean, because they say he was tested. Guys, now I know that this is obviously maybe wrong and everything, but all I'm saying is that, are black people immune to this? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Are black people immune to this coronavirus? Because if somebody can give me some examples of any black people who have gotten this coronavirus, I genuinely would want to know. I generally would want to know if there are any black people who've received this coronavirus, man. Actually, guys, after this, I actually have to get up on my Better Call Saul, man. I need to watch the latest episode of Better Call Saul. And yes, I'm still behind on Narcos Mexico. I know. I'm still behind on Narcos Mexico. But yeah, but guys, oh, I can't wait for Wednesday. See, I wasn't supposed to be in the office on Wednesday, but I am covering for someone. So I've got to be in the office tomorrow covering for someone. And then after that, man, hopefully hopefully they'll let me out of the office early because I'm on an early shift, and then get back here and ride through. And Ford hopefully should be joining me, man. Hopefully should be joining me. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say about that. I want to see what else you guys are saying, man. No, look, Josh. Who knows? Maybe there are a lot of black people that have it, but I'm just saying that I just need examples, man. I just need examples. So, yeah, guys. So just to reiterate, man. To ride through as we last 15 minutes or so. Yeah, Leipzig totally got that ass. They totally outplayed them. Sessignon isn't very good, bro. Sessignon is very good. I think Sessignon really is a Division 1 player. Lamela hasn't been. All Lamela has done was score that Rabona goal like what was that 2 years ago, and that was it. But I mean, because Tottenham, the team is just so unbalanced. Because yeah, like Lucas Moura is very talented. He scored that crazy hat trick and everything. But if Lucas Moura is my main attacking outlet, I've got issues. Lucas Moura is a guy who should be part of the attack. Lucas Moura is never a guy who should be the main part of the attack and everything. So it's just totally unbalanced. And Dele Alli, I've always said, is overrated. He's good. He's talented. I think Dele Alli is overrated. He's not a world-class player, and I don't think he's a Champions League level player. This level isn't high for him. So when we just look at the team and the players, these guys just aren't very good. Harry Winks is still a guy that is developing. I think Alderweireld and Vertonghen, I think they are past it. And Lloris, as we've seen, is a brick. Lloris is a brick. Like Lloris is a brick. So I mean, no, yeah, Aurier, I've got to put in Class C. I think Aurier and Lloris have got to be inducted into Class C. I'm going to try and process their papers to Knights band. So nice to do, man. So Erhan and J Sports, how you feeling, man? Erhan and J Sports, how you guys feeling, bro? Okay, now this is interesting because I didn't know what his age is, man. So that Winks' development should be over. He's 24. It's not a case of consistency. Yeah, I mean, look, that's true. I didn't see 20. So remember, peak is 26, 27, 28. Those are your peak years. Now, obviously, if you're a defender, not going to be pushed to 28, 29 because defenders play for more. But if you're like a midfielder or an attacker, 26, 27, 28. So at 24, you should be approaching your peak. But you see, the thing with Winks is that Winks is a supplementary midfielder. He's not a main midfielder. And see, Tottenham are missing a couple of things. Okay, I get they have the injuries and everything. But see, whenever, and maybe this is the fault of Pochettino or Levy, you should have a squad that has a chemistry. You should not have it, because even with all the injuries that Barcelona have, they still have a chemistry. They still have an identity. So if you build an identity, so season by season, every player you're getting is coinciding with the chemistry of the team. So even if we have key injuries, we can still fall onto an identity. So even if we lose games, it is better to lose a game if you're playing cohesively than losing a game where you're playing incoherently. Because if you're playing cohesively, then all you can say is, look, man, we didn't have our key players. We played well, we kept the ball, we looked good, where we were in rhythm, but we just couldn't win because we didn't have our key players. But it's another thing where we didn't have our key players, but we're not even playing well. We're not even in rhythm. it's for Tottenham. It feels like if these are a bunch of strangers, So, and also on Timo Werner, this is even what I said before. I said Liverpool. Timo Werner is the wrong guy to get. You see now, Timo Werner, I thought had a better game tonight. I thought he had a pretty good game tonight, but you can see that he's not there yet. He's talented. Dude is talented and so forth, but you can see that he still needs to get better. And I don't think that he is worth the hype that people are saying about. But guys, man, let's talk about Ilicic. We need to talk about Ilicic, bro. I think people might be sleeping on this Ilicic dude, though. And my thing is that if Atalanta should hope to get Leipzig, I think that's the only team that I feel Atalanta can beat. Atalanta, I don't think would beat Juventus. I think Atalanta could beat Barcelona. Barcelona do not want Atalanta. Barcelona do not want Atalanta. So Juve, I think, would beat Atalanta. I think they would. Liverpool would over two legs. Guys, do you know what an amazing game would be? If Dortmund make it through against PSG, Dortmund Atalanta would be an amazing game. Dortmund Atalanta would be an amazing flip. See, now that would be a crazy game. That just looking at how both of their styles are, that would be a crazy game. That would be a crazy game. But I think if you're Atalanta, you want Leipzig. If you're Leipzig, you want Atalanta. So I think both of those sides, they want each other, because I think both of those sides know that they're the biggest underdogs in the competition, and they know that within it, because I think the reason why that would be such a good matchup, both of them know that they can beat each other. Both of them know that they can beat each other. So, all right, cool. Yeah, no. I mean, no. For me, I don't look, because again, I tried to watch both games. Valencia were all right. Like, and they were badly missing Rodrigo in the first leg, so Rodrigo played in the second leg. Valencia were all right. It came down to two really bad mistakes for the penalties. What was his other goal again? Basically, yeah, two really bad mistakes for the penalties, and because they had to attack, they were obviously susceptible to the counterattack. So the two other goals that were scored were by Valencia throwing so many men forward that they just got caught on the break, which happens, which obviously has to happen. So but the issue for Valencia were those first two penalties. That was the main issue. Like, those first two penalties effed them up. Those two first two penalties was what really messed them up, and that just totally screwed them, man, completely, totally. Oops, sorry. From Silver Spring, what does Werner offer apart from running fast in counterattacks? Liverpool should be looking for someone better. Look, I think Werner has a good shot on him. I think he's a pretty decent finisher. Not an amazing finisher. I think he's a decent finisher. And I think he's got good control. Like, if you look at his body balance and balance with the ball, he's got very good ball control for a striker. But Werner, I don't think, is as good as people say that he is. And for me, I feel that his level is Leipzig. So if Werner was to move to Bayern or Liverpool, I think that would be a bad move for him. And I don't think he's ready for that move now. And if I was advising Werner, two more seasons, remain with Leipzig on an Nagelsmann for 2 more seasons, then move. Because again, for Werner, don't overestimate yourself. Like, you're talented, you're not there yet. You're not yet of that level. Now, you could say that, all right, I'm not yet on that level, but Klopp, look at what Klopp did for Salah and Mane. Like, how good was Sadio Mane at Southampton? Sadio Mane wasn't a world class at Southampton. He was a good player, but he wasn't a world class. Came to Liverpool on the club, he became world class. But for me, I just don't see where Werner fits into the Liverpool setup. Because Werner can't do what Firmino does with regards to being a ball playing, creative false line striker. And I don't think that Werner can be able to play the inside forward role as well as Salah or El Dio. So again, what is he there for? There's really no point, man. So I just think that you should look. So as I said, for Werner, just like, why do you want to leave Leipzig? You are gunning for a Bundesliga, which you will lose, and you're now in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And you have the opportunity to get to the semis. Werner, yeah, look, 23 is young. 23 is young, man. 23 is like, I mean, he has time to grow. He has time to grow. But for me, I would say for him, like, you don't want to. I think it's the wrong time for him to leave Leipzig. It's the wrong time for him to leave Leipzig. You see, because again, like for me, I always use the eye test, and when I look at the eye test, I see a talented player, but I'm not sure whether I see a guy who has the potential to be world class. Like again, I look at Sancho, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's potential is crazy. I look at Leroy Sané, I'm like, wow, this guy's potential is crazy, But again, I don't put Werner in the category of a Sancho or a Leroy Sané, who I am just, my mind is boggled by how amazing these guys can potentially be. Like you see, and Erling Haaland, again, you're like, my gosh, this guy could grow to be a crazy goal scorer. So the upside of a Haaland, Sancho, and Sane, I think is far greater than a Werner. Is far greater than a Werner, man. Since he's a clinical finisher. I mean, look, all I say is that he needs to just be given more time, bro. He needs to be given more time to grow his lives. Because again, why is there such a rush to move? Why do people? Because again, your chance will come. I mean, maybe people will say that, all right, if I don't move now, I'm going to miss my chance. This is my only opportunity to move to a big club. But my thing is this: would you rather take the risk, move to a big club and flop, or wait, bide your time, and move when you're ready? So maybe the move is in Liverpool, but maybe the move is Bayern. Maybe the move is Juventus. Maybe the move is Real Madrid. Maybe the move is PSG. There are plenty of other different teams, unless Timo Werner is very particular that he wants to play on the club. Since Cristiano is the most selfish. No, I mean, for me, strikers have to be selfish. They have to be selfish. That is the one player that, as a manager, I want you to be greedy. Now, there are times where you definitely should make the right pass. But if I have a top striker in my team, my direction to him is shoot on sight. If you have this sight, shoot on sight. Now, if there's somebody in a better position, please, I would like it to give him the ball in a better position. But more times than not, man, shoot on sight. So strikers have to be selfish. Or if you're a Robin and you're a particular kind of player, because Robin was a greedy bastard. Robin might be the greediest football player of all time. Like, I mean, like, I'm keeping it real. Robin might have to be the most greediest, selfish footballer of all time. And yes, I was fully happy because he was selfish, but my gosh, man, he was selfish for a very good reason. That's why Lewandowski wanted to always punch Robin on time, because Robin never passed the ball. Like, Robin, you're a winger, but you don't cross or pass. I don't think Robin ever did Robin ever have an assist? Like, that's what I know. Did Robin actually ever have an assist? I don't think he ever had an assist. Look, man, Robin, man, that guy was a legend, man. My God in heaven, that guy was a flipping legend, man. So that I would wait if I was Werner, if not force that move. Yeah, for me, as I said, if I'm Werner, wait. I'm not sure whether Werner to Liverpool is going to be a right fit, man. I'm not sure whether it's going to be a right fit. Valencia, bricks of the week already. You've got to say the bigger bricks. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see, because remember, I'm going to upload the PSG Dortmund preview is going to go up tonight. So as soon as we're done with this live, I'm going to upload the PSG Dortmund preview. So let's just see what happens. But as of right now, okay, who are bigger bricks, Valencia or Tottenham? Tottenham. For me, Tottenham are bigger bricks because Valencia give it a go. Yes, they considered forges and so forth, but yes, they still put up a fight. Tottenham didn't even put up a fight. Tottenham didn't even really put up a fight. Like Tottenham lost 3-0. Yeah, Valencia lost 4-3. Tottenham lost 3. Tottenham lost the first leg 1-0 at home and lost the second leg 3-0. Valencia, okay, they lost the first leg 4-1. Okay, they lost the second 4-3. Tottenham did not score a single goal. I'm sorry, that is prime brickadom. Okay, that is prime brickadom, 100%. But no, but Atalanta should be proud of themselves, man. I mean, Gasperini should be fully 100% proud of themselves, man. Valencia are not them dudes and don't have a Mu as a coach. Spurs lost 4-0 on aggregate, not even one goal. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, like I said, look, I think Tottenham's performance was worse. Because I said Valencia, at least they made it a game. Yes, they lost twice, but at least they made it a game. They made it a game. They made it a game. Like for me, I was actually more drawn to the Valencia Atalanta game than the Tottenham game. Like by the time that second goal went in, I was already done. And when that third goal went in, I was like, okay, like for me, I was like, no, the referee should just blow the whistle. There's literally no point in carrying this on. You know, he just looks at Mourinho where Mourinho was like, look, I am just completely and utterly spent. Because I just have to just say again that I don't know how you blame Mourinho for this loss. That's what I want to know. I don't know how you blame Uncle Mo for this particular loss. That makes no it makes no sense how you blame him for this loss, man. Says Tottenham should sell their stadium so they can buy players. No, Rodney, no. They have the money because I believe they've already recouped the cost because that is a massive stadium. The tickets are very expensive. The season tickets are extremely expensive, and I live in that area. Well, I know I have lived in that area. I pretty much live in that area, so I know that area very well. It's a very Jewish area, and they have a lot of money, and there are some very wealthy people in an area who have a lot of cash. So Tottenham they have the money. They have the money. They've already recouped the cost for that stadium. They have the money. So Levy the guy's a businessman, man. He's not interested in spending any money, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. I'm not even sure whether I even want to watch this documentary. I told him, oh my god. Because you see now, this documentary is going to be way better than the Pep one. Because at least this one is going to be far more dramatic. Because this is going to end in a sacking. It's going to end in a sacking. So, yeah, man, that's going to be wild, man. Bro, I think it's called Nothing or Less. I think this Tottenham documentary might be called Nothing or Less. And yeah, Upamecano, man, yeah, man, guys, that guy is a damn good defender, bro. That guy's it. France have so many good defenders: Upamecano, Zuma, Laporte, Umtiti. You see, France have 5 world-class central defenders. That is amazing. I don't think anybody can actually say that they actually have 5 quality central to defenders, man. So yeah, man. Look, man. So well done to Leipzig and Atalanta, man. I love the underdog story. I love the underdogs doing their thing. And let's see who they get. Let's see who they get. Because obviously, yeah, the draw is going to be next Friday. Um, and yeah, look, man, Wednesday it all goes down, man. Wednesday it all goes down. I don't know, guys. I just have a very funny feeling something's gonna happen in that Dortmund PSG game. I believe Liverpool will turn it around. Liverpool will turn it around because Simeone is going to try and do thou shall not pass and is going to screw up. You know, because if Atletico want to go through, they have to attack. Well, not attack, they have to score goals. And I think Atletico are going to try for a 0-0, which I think is a dumb idea. Because Liverpool will score and they will score goals. Guys, I think something's going to go down in that PSG Dortmund game, man. I think something wild is going to go down. The documentary, the end of the special one, man. They dare not to do that. Or if they really want to be harsh, if they really want to be harsh, man, the bricked one as well as yeah. Because I said, look, Uncle Mo, he's currently under review. He's currently under review, man. He's currently under review. And look, this is bad, man. Like, I'm sad. I'm sad. I mean, I said that I am one of his biggest fans. Mourinho is one of my heroes, and it is very sad and sickening to see him like this, man. So, oh man, it's so sharing me. All right, guys, look, man. Let me upload this PSG Dortmund game, man, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I may try and get some of the guys up. Actually, if PSG go out, I don't want to hear from Juju, man. See, if PSG get knocked out, this will be a solo post-match review because I'll have to just vent. So if PSG get knocked out, guys, I'm gonna go crazy. Actually, well, Ford may be here. Ford might be doing this with me though. So WG might have been right on. Oh man, FG is a sad, pessimistic, depressive prick. That's what he is. Guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay love.